Hello guys and welcome back to Makeup FOMO. We are doing a tutorial today, another Colourpop tutorial with the Chasing Rainbows palette. I have been on a roll with my Colourpop videos lately, but I'm just loving their palettes right now. So I'm starting off with the shade Wiggles, which just makes me think of, do you remember that band or like that kid show that was called Wiggles forever ago? But I just used that to set down the whole lid just like I always do. And then with this pink shade, I'm pretty much just using this like a transition shade, just like blowing it out pretty much all over my eye, starting at the outer corner and then bringing it a little bit more into the inner corner. I wanted this to pretty much span like my whole entire crease. And then with the shade Feeling It, I love this. It picks up so much pigmentation. Like when you dip your brush in, you just get a ton of pigmentation. And that's what I just love about these shadows and this formula. So I'm focusing that on a smaller brush, like right into the socket of my crease. I'm still blending it from outer corner all the way into the inner corner, but I'm just keeping it a little bit more concentrated rather than like diffusing it everywhere. And then with Keep Cool, this is just such a gorgeous like purpley berry shade that is like one of my favorite shades of this whole palette. And I started off by just packing it on like the outer third of the lid and like focusing most of the color on the outer third of the crease. And then as you can see, I just drug like whatever was left on my brush into the inner corner, but not like very heavily. And then with Prism on like this angled brush, this was not very pigmented of a shade, which is totally fine because you usually don't want, for the most part, one of these type of dark shades to be overly pigmented. So I did have to build it up a lot, but as you can see, I'm kind of going at like an angle from my crease down to my lash line and then also angling it up into the socket of my crease to kind of make sort of like a V, but not too dark or anything like that. And then with Eclipse, which is such a gorgeous, as you can see, like super intense, shimmery, like cool toned gray champagne shade. It's just such a nice pop of color on your lid. And I just used my finger for that to get to the most pigmentation out of it. And I packed that all over the lid. And then I went back to that pink shade. And as you can see, I'm really just super lightly dusting this just to kind of like blend out the original crease colors that we had. And then I took blurred lines on just like a really small concealer brush to highlight my inner corners and my brow bones. And then this is kind of what we're working with so far. I just hopped off camera really quick just to throw on some mascara. And then I came back to use the shade Keep Cool, super pretty purpley shade. And I blended that all on the lower lash line just with an angled brush. And then I went back to the shade Woke, the original pink shade. I don't like anything too heavy on the lower lash line, as y'all know. So I just lightly blended that out just to kind of like tie them together, but not do anything too heavy. And then I finished up with mascara, and this is the completed look. I just love these pinky purpley looks, and I just love this palette. As you can see, even though it's super colorful, it also can be used for something kind of wearable and like everyday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch y'all on our next one. Bye!